Oh, what an adventure! Get lost with Google Maps. Good morning everybody. So today I thought I'd show you, I've got both my iPads here, my really old one, which is down here, and you can see that's on personal tracks, and my brand new iPad that we only just bought. Now the mapping program we use is called Explore Oz Traveller. Okay, you can see it there. And we've just installed the latest 2023 maps and map details and offline maps. Now when we buy iPads, we buy they've got to have both Wi-Fi and cellular, because then they've got a satellite antenna built in them as well, and if you see there's a Wi-Fi and a satellite. Now we settle on Explore Oz Traveller because it's very relevant to people that build it, that make it, are here in Western Australia. They go out to the isolated places in Western Australia and all over Australia, but mainly a lot of the time they go in Western Australia, and they've got a knowledge of the good hidden out of the way campsites like Sigi and I have. And the mapping software works pretty good. It's like all mapping software, it's got a few bugs, and I've just got a security alert there. Yes, okay, that's fine. Now, the beauty I like about it, okay, is that my wife or I can plan a trip. We can plan a rough trip, okay, on the main iPad, or on the old iPad, and then when we save the personal track, okay, we just go into data manager, and you just hit the sync button. There we go, and when it syncs, it will actually sync our personal tracks so they are exactly the same on both iPads. So whatever either my wife or I update, okay, and we go to the tracks, we go to personal, you can now see they're the same, exactly the same on both iPads. Now if I was to put in a new track, let's just go back. If I was to put in a new track, we'll just come down here. Alright. Love, could you come and hold this camera for me please, so it's not so wiggly wobbly. Just hold it off to the side. Let's switch modes so I can see the roads. Let's go to eTopo. There we go. eTopo mode is our preferred mode, isn't it, love?
Yep.
Yep. So if we set in, this looks interesting. There's some nice rocks there. So if we just touch that there and go like that. Oh, there. Okay. So that should be here. So what I'll do is begin navigation, okay, and that'll give me a couple of different routes to get there. So we'll take the blue one.
Begin navigation.
Oh.
Destination Dutacajin Rocks.
Okay.
Drive north on Thomas Street.
Okay, so what we do now is we go back into the driving and we go pause navigation. Alright, now we've got that paused. We begin adding places to that. So we might have a look around here and see what's around. and we try and keep it to within Bonnie Rock. Now we've been to Bonnie Rock before, so we'll go there, hit the green and go add, and that'll give us a way to go. Turn by turn not available. Why is turn by turn not available for that one? We're in driving mode. Where's it running us to? It still give us the road. It still shows the road. It's just not going to navigate us there apparently. Probably because of that last bit. Anyway, so we'll add that one. And what we'll do is I'll just show you how this saves. So we already can see what's saved on here, right? We've got Cowland to George, East Egg Hunt and Stirling Ranges. Alright. So we're just going to go down to the bottom here and we're going to save it. And we're going to go create new. And we're going to call this test. Okay, and we're going to get rid of that and we're going to go save. Alright, so there, that gives us that, and it also will show any pictures that are saved offline, because this is very good for offline mapping, okay? All satellite or online mapping. It's an extremely good program, and a lot of the pictures actually work in offline mode, so you can see what's around there. But what I wanted to do now was come over here and go to Data Manager and then go to Sync. And you can see it's taken a bit longer this time. Come on. There we go. We're getting there slowly, slowly. Okay, so now that that's synced, we go out of there. What's this? Offline maps loaded. Okay. Okay. So now we go back into here and we go to no, we don't go into there. We go into here and we go to Treks. Then we go Personal, and there it is, Test. And we load Test, and there we go. So if you've got an old iPad, like we did, we just replaced, because this one's really, how old is this one? It's 5-6 years?
Yep.
And it's a bit slow. This has got the M1 chip in it, and it's a real lot faster, and it's a bit bigger, as you can see. But the speed difference between that one and this one is chalk and cheese. But even though this one's slow, it still works really, really good. And you can see there's the track we put in. It just means that we can put in a really rough track like we just did there. And while I'm driving along happily, if the Mrs. can be looking at the other iPad, and she can be making changes, putting in extra stops and all that sort of stuff, and then it'll upload to the main iPad, and we'll finalise our destinations as we're driving along, because we never ever follow the map, do we? We just put it in as a rough guide. And Explorer Oz is really good for that. Another feature of it is tracking. Okay, like our son. Yes, I didn't want to actually go into that, but anyway. Oh, there we go. My wife just showed me how to get the map back. Good on you, love. But we can turn tracking on, which we always do whenever we go away, and our son can log into the Explore Oz website, and can actually track us exactly where we are till within like a foot. That's how accurate it is, because I mean, you just get so many satellites up in the air now, and you've all seen me videos where I'm showing the map and then the driving image, the map image, and we're driving exactly on the road, not 2 meters off the road, not 4 meters off the road. I'll try and put that in some new videos. It's been a while since I've done that, but we're exactly where we should be, and it's very, very accurate. We're very, very happy. My wife knows this better than I do, because she does all the map planning and the navigating, and I do all the driving. But with this feature here, because we can save personal tracks, and because I've got 2 iPads and this is our backup one, so if anything happens to one, we know this one's going to be an exact copy of that one. It just gives you that bit of extra backup, as well as your paper maps, you know. It's really good. It's really, really good. We like it a lot. It takes a bit to learn, and I haven't learned it as well as my wife has. If they would stop updating it all the time, I'd probably learn it a bit quicker. But like, we just had to update to the 2023 stuff, and there's been changes in it again. Anyway, YouTube, that's it. That's all I wanted to show you. It's called Explore Oz Traveller. If you're an Aussie and you want to travel around Australia, and yeah, it's just brilliant. It's totally brilliant. We love it. We love it a lot. Explore Oz Traveller, people. Get it? If you do any travelling in Outback Australia, it's got all the tiny little tracks. It's got excellent detail. Excellent detail. Okay. You can see, you can zoom right in. Where's something? Mount. Here's a little free campsite right here. That's just a bay, a rest area. And then when you go to satellite mode, yeah, it's just brilliant. It's just brilliant. But unfortunately, satellite mode, the images and all that are downloaded. They call it satellite mode, but the images are downloaded through the mobile network, not through the satellite. So if you don't have your mobile network, then you go into offline mode, which is what this is. But if you do your trip planning at home, or where you've got a satellite and you switch to satellite, alright, and then when you zoom into a lot of these places, okay, let's just zoom in here. Alright, you can see each individual bush. It's pretty high resolution, pretty good detail, and you've got to wait for it all to load. I'm inside a building right now, and I'm on Wi-Fi. No mobile connection. There you go. I don't have a mobile connection right now, so it's going to take longer to load. I'm only downloading through my Wi-Fi. Okay. There's Meekatharra. That's a lovely town. Let's just scroll in there. Have a look at the detail. That's where you get your water from. Right there. Right behind that, that's a little sign that tells you what everything is in the town, and right behind that's a tap, and this is the miners' park. There's some old hammer mills and all that sort of stuff. Lovely little town. The dump point is right there. And you can see how to get to that, up the laneway. Behind the Shire offices, there's a dump point. The public toilets are over there. And there's also, you can also get water from the caravan park. But we always fill up our water from, what's it called, Fettlers? No, it's not called Fettlers, from this little park here. Yeah, and out here is a lovely camping spot. This is called Peace Gorge. You've all seen the video on it. It's a beautiful spot. Alright, there we go. So that's a quick look at Explore Oz Traveller, how we use it, how we use our old iPad as a backup unit and also as a planner, and we can just do the updates between the two iPads. So yeah, they're fully relevant. The data is relevant on each one, or the same for the mapping. Alright, I know I stumbled through that a bit because I'm a lot better with solar and electricity than I am with mapping software, but all I can say is we love it. It's a nice program and we've got no problems paying for it all. It's well and truly worth the money. Alright, keep safe everyone. Bye for now.